Welcome back to Ready, Set, Initiative. I believe this is episode 9.
Yes. Yes.
Episode 9.
Yes.
I suck at this.
It's
Julia
okay.
is much better at keeping track than anyone else. I am Stevie, your DM.
I'm Mark, and I'm hoping my internet holds out and this video records well.
And he's Dante!
Oh yes, and I play Dante.
I'm Waylon. I'm also Colin.
Colin of Splinterfell.
I am RSI. No, I'm Colin. I play Waylon of Splinterfell.
And I am Julia, and I play Astrid.
I think Colin has said that he's Waylon more times than he said that he's Colin.
No, this is the third time.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
A
that's
third of the
3 out of
time.
9. That's 3 out of 9.
All right, last time on Ready, Set. Last time on Ready, Set, Initiative. We started off the episode with everyone getting ready to go to sleep, and sleep did eventually come. Better for some than others. Astrid, having another one of those nightmares, second one that's been shown on Ready, Set, Initiative, where a being that she could not quite see, but symbolized through the moon of Noxio, claimed that Astrid was the champion of them, saying that she was to represent them. Astrid vehemently denied that, while Kaylana kept saying that she is the champion of them. She is. Yeah. But Astrid kept denying and woke up screaming, "I am not your champion," in Abyssal. Dante went to go comfort her and at first was a bit shocked that she was speaking Abyssal, Astrid not believing that that was the case. They kind of dropped that, but for the first time you kind of see Astrid and Dante getting along, which is kind of nice. Yeah, it's up to the jury on that one, actually. Also on Waylon's side, he had his blood flies make him a sick suit. Kind of love that, because he was preparing for his day to reason with the king, to gain his support to take down Savvy, this character from his past. Waylon the next morning went to try to make his way back to the castle. However, the woods between the royal district and more of the living quarters of the copper and platinum district is a bit of a confusing place, and he did struggle to find his way until receiving several, I believe all, of Astrid's third level spell slots of sending to guide him northeast. Astrid and Dante prepared for the day. Vander telling Astrid she is not the villain of the story, showing that, yes, some of the rumors of what happened to Astrid have made their way to the capital of Candela. Waylon tried to reason with Vander, though, insulting him in the process, but Waylon did not care however many bridges he were to burn. He was going to take down Savvy with or without the support of the crown, leaving it up to Astrid and Dante to vouch for Waylon to get audience with the king. When talking to the king, Waylon was a bit intimidating by showing his force of bloodflies, telling the king that he could be an asset to them, telling him that he would vouch for the king and claim how strong the forces are of the king, and the king was intrigued, moved by the speech, but Princess Reyna was not having it, cussing Waylon out, saying that he was willing to leave her for dead if it were to his own benefit.
Based.
With a very, very impressive persuasion roll, Waylon was able to not necessarily get the endorsement and full support of the king. However, the king said he would provide resources to help the gang make their way out to Kepsaal in Waylon's pursuit of killing Savvy, under the conditions that they would not mention the support from the king. At the end of last session of Ready Set Initiative, Waylon and Dante had made their way outside of the castle, but Reyna pulled Astrid aside, saying, if Waylon was to fall and die, that Astrid is not to bring him back to life. We now start this new session. Astrid still at the castle, and Dante and Waylon making their way to the woods. It is the middle of the day.
Oh shit, not the woods.
This is a surprise. The woods are the BBEG.
They would go without Astrid, but
I know. I want to wait. I was waiting for you to finish the description, but no, I want to wait. I want to wait for Astrid.
Y'all had made y'all's way out of the castle last session.
All right.
No, it's only been a couple of moments since Astrid had been left alone with the princess, so you have not made your way far. I don't even think you would have entered the forest by now.
Okay, yeah, no.
But it is middle of the day, early afternoon, as it was about late morning when Waylon had shown up. So I'd say, yeah, you have plenty of daytime left to pursue whatever you are looking to do.
Go ahead.
Astrid, do you... what do you do after the princess gives you her plea of not bringing back Waylon?
She reaches forward for Reyna's hand, like take it between like both of hers. You trust me?
More than anybody in our country.
And trust that when the moment comes, I will make the right decision in that moment.
Absolutely.
You still have the dagger that I gave you.
Of course.
Hold on to that. May that be a promise that I will come back, serve at your side once more in the future, and as a way for you to protect yourself in my absence.
Thank you. She grabs your hands and squeezes them. Stay alive for me out there, Astrid.
I will try my best. And Astrid will make her exit of the throne room.
Moonwalk out the throne room. Moonwalk out the throne room.
You make your way out, and you make your way down the hallway, presumably to follow the boys outside.
Yeah.
The boys kind of celebrating together, like, okay, that went decent, that went okay.
Let's hear it for the boys.
You see them crossing the the moat across the little river protecting the castle.
She does not cross. She just kind of like stands there and she goes, "Are you leaving without me?" She kind of like yells that over to them.
No,
We're following the dinosaur.
Yeah.
She makes a gesture like, "Come back." She's like,
Dante will very exaggeratedly roll his eyes and then head over.
I pick up Bonjour and just... Oh. I need 1 second. And just rip off my suit.
Like you have like tearaway pants, but it's the whole suit, just like whoosh.
Yeah, it's the whole suit. I mean, the whole suit is just totally impractical. And just rip it all off and have all my clothes underneath it.
Bonjour with his stubby little hands.
Hey, it was a great suit. It's also a little stuffy. And now that we don't have to do it, back to the casual clothes. Alright. Anyhow. So, Astrid, perchance did King give you like any sort of document on like how we're supposed to show that we are the people who the king promised the ship and stuff to?
I'm assuming it's going to take a little bit of time to gather all of the resources, so no, he
Yeah.
has not given me anything.
You got a way to communicate with him, or is he just gonna send a like guard or something?
Unfortunately, I've spent all of my communication capabilities on you today. So no,
Oh.
I cannot communicate with him from a distance currently. However, if we remain nearby, say, I have a room here, I will be able to reach him, and he will know how to reach me.
Alright. That works. This place got a pub.
Several, I think.
In town, yes. Not here at the castle, no.
Wow. Alright then. So what's the plan then?
Before we leave, I have some conversations that I must have. And she turns to Dante. I need to speak with you. And she kind of like eyes Waylon and she goes, privately.
Alright,
And-
where should I hang out with?
I think we should take him through the forest and get him to a pub first, and then we can, find the space.
Just send me with one of the guards. I'm sure everything will be fine.
It is fine. I can escort you through the forest if that is what is needed.
I don't really trust any of us anymore in this forest, so I think you should just lead us through.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this forest.
I do, in fact, know how to get through the forest. It
Which
is
is why
okay.
you are going to lead the way.
I
Yeah,
will lead, not fret.
I'll travel behind you guys so you guys can have your own little conversation. I just need to, once we're beyond the moat or whatever. Is there a moat?
Mhm.
Okay, once we're
It's a
beyond the
small
moat, I'm gonna retract all my flies. Whistle and just all of a sudden. Alright.
They contently vibrate underneath your little little coat, little poncho.
You just see flecks of the suit just start flying off. Just like confetti or like, in like old Chinese movies, kung fu movies where they have chalk, just it flies off.
Dante.
Mhm.
Does a 13 hit?
First of all, whoa. Second of all, no.
None the fuck?
You're starting to make your way, walk across the moat, get across to the other side, and you just see A little tiny cat paw just whiffed past your face.
The pancakes, what do you need?
He's sitting on top of your head.
I'll hold him in front of me. Food?
He starts purring.
Food, okay.
Man, if only someone had speak with animals.
Waylon, what does he want? I hold him up like a baby. Just like, Waylon, what does he want?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure how well this little effect works. I tried it on Bonjour and all I could get was Bonjour.
Bonjour!
Yeah, so I guess see if it's just. And I cast Speak with Animals. So what do you want to know about him?
What does he want?
What do you want?
The cat stares at you and tilts its head.
Pancakes, we have to communicate. Just tell him what you want, and I will give you whatever you want. You are my precious baby boy. I just need to know, what can I do for you?
You hear, this time, Pancakes does actually respond to you, unlike the last time. Not you. I want to talk with Dante.
I'm gonna roll animal handling to make it a little bit easier to talk with this fucker.
What are you gonna do to try and coax him to be a little bit more agreeable?
Drugs, obviously.
What?
Catnip.
Do you have catnip on your person?
No, I'm just gonna rub underneath the chin and around the neck. My old cat used to love that, so 16 plus 9, so
Jesus.
that's gonna be a 25.
The cat kind of like scrunches its nose, like no.
So you're not gonna tell me?
Why can I understand you but not Dante?
Because I'm good with animals.
Clearly not.
Oh yeah? Well, at least I have more than one.
You call those pathetic bugs animals?
Dante, your cat's a jackass.
Yeah, okay, but what does he want?
He's not telling me.
He looks up at Dante, and Dante, you can't understand it, but says, Dante, you're humans a jackass.
He says he's feeling suicidal and he would love to become the violin strings in your next instrument.
Nuh-uh.
Insight check. I
Fucking
don't
let's do
believe you.
deception.
I don't believe you. That's a 21.
That's a 4.
He's clearly lying between his teeth.
I'm not even trying to do a good lie. I'm just doing like, yeah, he's a jackass. He wants to be turned into the violin strings. In your
No,
next
okay.
Instrument.
Yeah, okay. Does he want food? Does he want a bath? Does he want extra scratches?
Jackass, what do you want?
I'm not answering to that.
Pancakes. Feline friend.
Brr, ask him what his real
Yes.
name is. Brr.
What? What's your real name? What do you want to be called?
That's interesting. Nobody has asked me that, but my previous owner called me Dragon.
Apparently, her previous own. His? What are you? What are your What do you call yourself? I'm just like, do I look it up and just check down under? Just like,
He puts his paws like right over him. I'm a boy, stop looking!
It's my +9 in animal handling. Do I know
Stop
it's a boy?
looking!
Okay.
He's like screaming. Dante, Waylon is holding up your cat. You're just here.
No, be gentle with him,
All right.
please.
All right.
Why mark on his phone during the episode? Goddamn.
I'm writing down.
Okay.
Look.
Okay.
Pancakes' real name is Dragon. There.
Pancakes. Apparently, his real name, or his previous owner, called him Dragon. Also, he is a him.
Dragon? That's lame. I like Pancakes better.
Do you like Pancakes better?
Whatever Dante wants to call me.
He's cool with that.
Okay. Pancakes, do you want food? Do you eat?
Yeah. You heard him, right?
Okay. I'm going to interpret that nod as a yes.
I know some common, but some things just go right over my head.
All right. So, are you hungry?
Quite.
All right, cool. He says feed him.
Okay. I'll dig her out of my bag and pull out some, like, jerky or, like,
Also-
dried fruit or something. I will
With
feed
his
the cat.
small little
I'm sorry,
hops.
Julia, I know you wanted to talk to us. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. This is entertaining.
I will feed the cat.
All right. Also, side question. I know you don't like me, but what's the deal with you eating his horns?
I got a teeth somehow.
Gotcha. All right. Cool. I figured I'd ask. You might want to get him a bone.
Noted.
Yeah, that's about it. Here. He gives it away like somebody who doesn't know how to hold a baby would give the cat back to Dante.
Can you make a perception check for me, Waylon, as you do so?
Sure. That is a 10.
You don't notice anything as you do that.
Fantastic.
He's just purring up against your neck, Dante.
Good boy.
Just like nuzzled up against your cheek.
I will give there. I feed the cat. There we go.
Feed the cat. Alright, would y'all like to make your way through the woods?
We're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Just for time's sake. Astrid, you know the woods very well. You're able to get
Yeah.
y'all through the woods within an hour, which is fairly quick compared to a lot of people's treks through the woods.
Comparatively,
Astrid's on a mission.
mine.
Power walking.
Mhm. You can remain in the Platinum District if you'd like, or you can make your way back to the Copper District.
Astrid's going to the Copper District.
Mm-hmm.
I will just spend the day making money then.
How would you like to do so?
What is available?
You gonna check back with your butcher friend?
That was a different town.
Yeah, that was a different town.
Your princess is in another castle.
There are a couple of options. Though it would be harder to reason with the Platinum District for work. There are plenty of kitchen help jobs in the Copper District. Some smithing work.
To the kitchen, Bonjour!
Bonjour!
Alright, let's go get your money back.
You make your way to the kitchen of the Rabid Raccoon Tavern and Inn, which is where you guys had previously stayed. Would you like to make a persuasion check with advantage to the chef there?
I'll slap him on the shoulder and give him a bardic.
For who, Bonjour or Waylon?
Waylon.
Okay.
You can add a d6.
Hey, so that is a Do I have persuasion? No, I do not. That is a 16.
Still more than enough to reason with the large orcish man that is slaving over Firetop.
Sweet, I love orcs.
Come on in, buddy. I would
So-
love to help for today.
Just put on an apron, put on a small little chef hat for Bonjour, and you guys are free to do whatever you want.
Astrid's gonna walk up to bar.
At the front of the bar, half-elvish man accepts your coin and hands you your drink of choice. He pulls his hair back, putting it up in a ponytail, deep chestnut color. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I get a room as well.
Of course, yeah. That'll be another 2 silver, please.
She'll just slide it over.
Anything for your companion? Points over at Dante.
I will just have a house ale and a dish of milk, if you could, for the cat.
All right, yeah. Yeah, I guess. No one's really asked for a dish of milk before. We'll just.
Or
I like cats.
a tankard.
We'll put it on the house.
Oh, thank you. You hear that, Pancakes? They like you.
And
Speak with animals still going.
no, at this point, no.
Cool. Just start hearing animals talk. I feel crazy.
Yeah, he grabs your stuff, hands it to you, and says that'll be 2 copper.
Done deal.
And Astrid is going to gesture to Dante to follow her. And she'll go up to the room that she just paid for.
I will come with.
Pancakes die.
There you go.
She'll, open the door and let him in, and then shut it behind him. Need to talk. If I am to go with you on this journey, I suppose, not just to save your little metal friend or whatever he is. I don't get it. But I'm assuming all of those like posters that you won't show me, but I've seen you showing other people are other people you're looking for.
Yes, here they are. And I'll show her all of them. All 5.
I will help you look for them, locate them, and send you on your way. So, Devil Boy, I have a proposition for you.
Devil boy!
I am
I
all ears.
can't call you prisoner anymore, so I guess that's your new name. I have something that I need to do before we can go to Kepsaal.
Okay.
I don't want to be there long, so it shouldn't take long. And it should be enough time for King to get his assets together for our journey. But it's not fair for me to delay our trip without offering you something in return. It is how good deals work.
I am well aware.
I am a weapon forged by the gods. I am fine-tuned and lethal. currently have no one wielding me. I can be your weapon on this quest. If you want me, I can be yours. We just have to go on this errand first.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. I will be your weapon. I have no one wielding me. I was Ilara's. I was her sword and her tongue. And then she cut me off. I was the king's. And as you were witness to, I released myself from his service so that I could assist you and Waylon. I have no one wielding me. I can not wield myself. That is not how that works. So I trust you more than him, with me, as your weapon. You just have to go home first.
That should not be a problem. I just have to ask you why.
What do you mean?
What do you seek to gain?
Going home?
Going home? Becoming a weapon? What do you have to gain?
I am not becoming a weapon. I have always been a weapon. I need to go home, A, because I got that note, and I don't trust that whoever Waylon is looking for was not there, and there is not responding to me. So I would like to verify that he and my family are okay before I leave Thurrock for who knows how long, assisting you. That is what I gain, peace of mind that my family is safe before I help you find your people. I gain someone to use me. I hope wisely, though I don't trust that you're always the most wise.
Well, if I had to quantify it, I say I would have maybe 1 point above average. But you know,
Fucking-
I accept.
Perfect.
You are. We are free to discuss more specific terms at a later date or now, and you are free to relieve yourself from this contract if you deem it so.
Sounds good. She'll hold her hand out. She kind of winces, but she'll shake his hand. She, though, like, grabs you and pulls you a little closer.
Fucking the shippers are going in right now.
Okay, that's a 19 sleight of hand. So, I don't think you heard me.
Dude, that's not sleight of hand. That's deception, buddy.
That's not sleight of hand.
It's better if it's deception then. It's a 21 deception then.
I say stealth if you're trying to not be.
Okay,
What's
then
that-
it's back
what's that
to
song,
19.
The Moleskine, that's just like, I wanna be
Fine, my
your
perception was only 14, so I did not hear it.
baby.
She pulls him closer. Careful, son of Asmodeus. I have been known to bite the hand that wields me. She'll release him.
That is quite literally not the problem. In fact, I encourage it.
Perfect.
Fucking let's go.
What
I am a
terms
shipper.
would you like? What terms would you like to discuss?
How do I wield such a fine weapon?
Give me purpose. A weapon is not useful without direction.
Okay. Then we will find my crew, eliminate all obstacles in our path, and find a way to get us home.
Agreeable.
I accept.
That is all. And tomorrow we can leave for my home. You can let Waylon know. You two can have this room if you would like. I will return to the castle.
Oh, I'm not allowed back in the castle anymore?
I mean, if you would like to, you can come back.
I think that would be most agreeable. Waylon, I'm sure, will be thrilled to find that he has somewhere nice to sleep. All by his lonesome.
Are you kidding me? I want to fucking listen to more of this shit. God damn. Dante is real right now.
Dastrid, actually.
No. Bottoms go first.
Alright, change scene.
I mean, Dastard still is the bottom going first.
Yeah.
Hey! While this is all going down, I'm downstairs whipping it up like Rata-fucking-Tooey.
Waylon oblivious just cooking in the kitchen.
Him and Bonjour are singing, like, show tunes in the, just, like, washing dishes and just, like, singing.
No idea what's going on the floor above.
the moonlight, everybody's feeling it. Just Bonjour's just saying it like Pokemon, like bon 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 bon.
Whoa.
Oh,
Alright.
Where were we?
I don't know.
we just...
Astrid's Astrid's going to just walk out and assume that Dante's gonna follow her.
I'm just gonna sit...
Doing like the hip walk.
I'm just gonna sit on the bed for a second. Look over at Pancakes. I'm gonna offer him a fist bump.
He looked both ways and just...
You're... women love men who have a cat. And I'll do a big sigh, and I'll head out.
Astrid's gonna go to the bar and ask him if the half elf, if he can let Waylon know that the room upstairs is his for the night.
Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue.
The weird guy with the little like stuffed animal looking thing.
Yeah, Lork! Yes? The orc kind of like peers his head through the
name
little
is
door.
Mork?
Blork. BLORC.
Yeah!
Work.
Could you, give this key to the human that you hired for the day? Patron paid for his room. Yes, he's a very, very good cook. I think we should hire him full time.
That's my guy.
I like his little buddy is very cool and only says bonjour, which I think is Elvish for hello. And then the half-elf just kind of like puts his hands on his head at the table.
Stevie, is that true?
Lork.
Do elves speak French? Is that true, Stevie?
We don't know. Is Blork a genius or an idiot? Who's to say?
All orcs are geniuses. In any affront to orcs in my premises, it's just no.
The half-elf just hands out the key, and Blork grabs it. It's like, "Hey, Waylon, I got you a room for the night."
Just, is there like a diner window where you can see into the kitchen? You just see Waylon, you just see Bork walk in with like the key, and then I'm just like, what? Chest bump.
He just bumps you back. Yeah!
Astrid just shakes her head and walks out.
And then Bonjour just walks along the kitchen counter with the ladle, like, both of you, get back to work.
Michael!
Have we seen this bartender before?
No.
Okay. I'll slide in front of him at the bar and go,
He's just kind of like heads still in his hands.
yeah. What is your name, friend?
You actually care to know?
Of course.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. Dante. Nice to meet you. Give me 2 shots of whatever your strongest is. And, yeah.
You seem to be over the moon right now, kid.
I don't know about that. From what I've heard, the moon is not good, so I don't think I want to be anywhere close to it.
Just Noxio.
Yes.
Some moon is.
Straight up. Does
Someone's
Astrid
quite
hear
lovely. Astrid went out the building.
that? Shit.
He's pouring some type of. It's a dark liquor into.
As soon as he finishes pouring down the hatch.
Make a Constitution saving throw, because this is
Oh,
some
Lord.
hard stuff.
Oh lord. Alright. I got my Dante dice. +1 to con saves, baby. That's a 10.
You're a little tipsy, Dante.
Alright,
After the first
second
ale
one.
and then this.
Throw the second one.
All right. Make another con save.
Oh good, that's better. 14.
Yeah, you're just at the tipsy mark. I wouldn't say you're drunk. But you feel a little silly goofy.
How much do I owe you?
$5 copper.
Done deal. Thank you very much, Jeremiah. I am sure I will be back.
Not a lot of people try to stay in the Copper District, but
Well,
fair enough.
have a good rest of your day. And I will move out of the bar. And I will. Once I'm outside, I will take my guitar out and play a little riff from Message in a Bottle by the Police. And I will cast Message to Astrid. And I will say, I forgot to ask, is there a bathhouse anywhere in the city? I stink. And if we're meeting your family, you know, I got to look my best. You can respond to this message.
I just wanted to be known. Astrid was just standing outside.
Astrid,
waiting.
for you,
Astrid.
you're hearing it both out loud and in your head at the same time.
But it's
there's
like yeah, it's like there's the
a
Discord
slight
delay.
I'm wondering if there's like that situation where if you put a phone next to another phone that's calling each other, you get the feedback.
Dante, I'm standing right here.
It just scared me. Anyways. Is there?
Is there?
There is a bathhouse in the Platinum District, but you also know that there are bathing quarters in the castle as well.
There is a bathhouse in the Platinum District, or you can use bathing chambers in the castle, since that is where you decided you would like to return with me.
That is true, and I probably won't have to pay to use those, so... Yeah, let's go with that.
Perfect. And she's just going to start walking to the castle. She did her job.
Perfect. I know that you're spending your day working, Waylon. Is there anything else you're doing with your day?
I don't really know if there's anything else I can do. I'm just gonna feed Bonjour at number 6. And yeah, that's it.
Cool. Yeah. Bonjour is content. Lork has no issue with you taking some of like the food that you're cooking back there and just like tossing it in Bonjour's mouth. Can you make a survival check for me just to see how well your cooking is today and what your pay grade is?
So that is going to be a 17.
17. That's a pretty good roll. Yeah, I'd say that with the job of being a cook in the capital city, although it is in the poorer district, you make a solid 17 gold pieces for the day if you work the whole day away.
Sweet! I'm back to 17 gold pieces.
It takes another hour for Astrid and Dante to make it back to the castle. At this point, it's starting to close in on the evening time. Do you have any other business you'd like to do at the castle?
Just take a shower.
No shower, just bath.
Astrid will show him where the bathing chambers are.
Yeah, you take him up the spiral staircase that you normally would take to get up to your living quarters. You go down a different hallway this time, and at the end of the hallway there is a large room meant for bathing that is kind of cut off into several different rooms. With there being a large staff at the castle, there are plenty of rooms for bathing for the people employed there. The main room is made out of nice stone, and each door is kind of like wooden. I'd say there's 5 wooden doors that lead to bathrooms, in which the rooms are pretty fair sized. I'd say that the baths are probably fairly large because it is a castle. I'd say they're like a nice 7x7 square for the bath. 3 of the doors are open, 2 of the doors are closed, and the 3 open doors are have steam kind of pouring out of it with fresh hot water in each of the baths.
Is there like an attendant or like a... Okay.
There's like a rack with like fresh towels though on it in the main room.
Okay.
As well as bathrobes.
Okay. I'll sort of just grab a robe, grab like 4 towels, and then just head into the first available stall.
Sounds good.
Is this like a Holiday Inn? Can you steal the towels?
I'm going to. I don't care. I mean, I'm going to. And I'm taking those tiny little travel-sized shampoo bottles. I am scooping the shelf into my bag.
As Dante like walks off with all of the towels, Astrid just goes, "Ask one of the guards for directions to my room. I have things I need to do," and she'll walk out.
You got it.
And then Astrid's looking for the nearest guard.
Yeah, you exit the bathroom, and there is a tall, elvish woman with blonde hair patrolling the halls, walking back and forth, her hand at her side, ready to pull her sword if need be, very focused on her work.
She's gonna try to, like, go wave to get her attention.
She kind of like, she's very perceptive, so she sees your quick motion of waving and like sharply turns to you. Yes, Astrid?
Hi. I'm looking for Vander.
I believe he is patrolling outside right now.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And Astrid's just gonna head straight outside to go try and find Vander.
He is outside patrolling as he was earlier in the day.
Okay. She's gonna wave at him as she approaches.
Yes, Astrid, is there anything I can help you with?
I wanted to apologize for earlier today.
What are you apologizing for?
I know that I did not do anything, but I did vouch for him, and he was unkind, so I apologize.
I mean, he is not under your control, so...
I also had a question.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier today that you had heard news of what had happened to me. What news spread from my home? If you don't mind me asking.
No,
Curious.
it's all right. They said that you did an act against Alara. And I'm not quite sure what that means. Though, I don't think we are meant to be the gods' pawns in this. If that were the case, the Great Banishment wouldn't have happened. We were their pawns before that had happened. Ulrich gave us freedom, gave mankind freedom. So, you may have acted in a way that may not be endorsed by Alara. But if we always acted according to the gods, we're going against everything that they had asked for before the banishment.
I appreciate your insight.
I didn't hear too many other details. I'm not too much of a gossip, but I hear an acquaintance being bad-mouthed. I try to shut that down.
Appreciate it.
It's my pleasure, Astrid.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must attend to Ilara. And she kind of gestures to the sky.
He kind of just...
She's gonna walk off.
Mm.
Is it dark enough that she can see all of the moons, or is it still just Noxio out?
The sun is starting to come down a bit. You can see. I'd say it's at that point of evening time where like you can see all of the moons, though it's not completely dusk. Noxio, ever present as always. This time, you could barely bear to make brief contact with your vision. Noctim, getting very close to that full moon. And Samloon is not in sight.
She's gonna reach through the bond and try and contact Alara, because it's been a couple of days since she's last tried.
Okay. You reach out. You feel a tight grasp around your chest. You gasp for air, and the grasp releases. And no other feelings then. You are left gasping for air.
Like, puts her hand to her chest, like, heaving. And, like, closes her fist around her amulet. Then she'll head back up to her room.
Dante, you take a very, very nice bath. First bath in a very long time.
Yeah, no, I probably hadn't taken a bath in some time, even in my world, and then I spent like 2.5 weeks in the dungeon, and then we went out and fought a bunch of slimes. So like, you think my skin is this like dark, like burgundy color, but then as like all the grime and the dirt and just the sheer volume of filth gets washed off me, you see that my skin is actually like a very like nice apple, like red delicious apple kind of color that had just been hiding under all of the gunk.
You know that scene from like Spirited Away with the river spirit?
Yeah. And I am
just
singing loudly All Too Well, or All's Not Well, Dante's version.
Man,
Perfect.
if there were other people there, I'm imagining they're just taking a power washer to you. Just
I would,
No.
yeah,
He is tending to himself here, baby.
yeah.
Old Spice commercial.
Yeah, and then I think by the time Astrid gets back, I'm like, you know, I walk in with a bathrobe. I've got like my hair done up in a towel with my horns poking out. Like, I've somehow found a nail file, and I'm like, you know.
Pancakes also wrapped up in a towel on top of your head.
I think he's just in the same towel.
Yeah.
Astrid's still just like tightly clutching her amulet.
Oh, everything all right? Your knuckles are turning white.
Bad communication with my god.
Ah,
Happens sometimes.
I know how that feels.
You do? Isn't your god like your dad?
Yeah, but it's like, it's different, you know? Because he has, like, all of his responsibilities to do as a god, so he doesn't really have time for you. I don't know, I spent a lot of time just kind of, like, wandering around the underworld, and then, like, every so often, like, one of the Chthonic Order would come find me and be like, Dante, what are you doing out in the fields of Asphodel? It's like, you're going to get hurt. And I'm like, nuh-uh. I know what I'm doing. It's fine. And, you know, the latchkey kid.
Okay. I did not have that experience, but okay.
That's alright. I think I turned out
My
okay.
god isn't my parent. I had overly attentive parents.
Can I get a
No, I was
daddy
like
issues?
blessing.
Yeah.
I was treated as like a prophetic child.
Yeah, me too. But I just said no. You know, I was supposed to become the next ruler of hell. But, I wanted to be a rock star. So I was just like, no thank you. I went to Bard College, did all that. Then I became a pirate, you know, to go on tour with my band. But like, that's a lot of work, so I just became a pirate. It seemed like the most logical career choice, to be honest.
Well, up until a year ago, I had done everything that I was ever told to do.
And you
'Cause
want you want me to tell you what to do now? Don't you want to like think for yourself?
That's not my thing. I'm a weapon to be used by others. I've never kind of done that. I spent 20 years being told what to do
How
by
old are
my
you?
parents and Ilara, then a year not being told what to do by her. I'm almost 22.
Oh, you are a baby.
Oh,
Yet somehow I'm the most responsible one here.
Yeah, because you can just not be responsible. You don't have to do whatever is asked of you. Like, yeah, there's going to be consequences, but you don't have to do it.
Yeah, apparently I did that, and the consequences were losing everything, so not really like a good learning experience.
Fair enough.
Kind of like when you have your grace ripped away from you, and then your wings ripped off of your body, kind of doesn't encourage that.
Forget I asked.
As she talks about her wings, she's going to reach back into the slits in her armor to press against the scars on her shoulder blades. Feeling that phantom limb pain.
Could you turn around so I could get dressed?
Yes.
Okay,
She'll
and
just turn.
I'll put on my other clean set of clothes.
Your jammies.
Yeah, putting on my jammas. They have little Cerberus prints on them.
Astrid will gesture to her bed and be like, "You can sleep in the bed tonight. Leave all of your weapons on the table again."
I will take her up on that.
Okay.
She will lay on her stomach as far away from him as possible.
I will have my back to you on my side, also as far away as I can.
damn. And Waylon's not here to hear the total fucking awkward silence.
It's perfect.
Waylon spooning
Waylon's like
Bonjour
that.
on his bed.
No. Just Waylon's totally like that kind of sleep who's like, either he sleeps and it's totally normal, or he's spread out all across the bed and Bonjour's just sleeping on top of him.
I love that. That's so cute. Waylon, sleep takes you quite quickly. You had a very, very long day of work. Very rewarding, though. Dante, sleep also finds you quite easily. Astrid, you do fall asleep. But once again, you find yourself in the same position, floating in between the three moons, all staring at you. Your skeletal wings keeping you afloat. Hello, champion. The voice rattles as Noxio grows brighter.
I am not your champion. I don't know who told you that.
I will give you one more chance to accept your purpose of being our champion. Or
You have a purpose.
I don't think you will like how I move on if you reject the offer.
How will you move on if I reject your offer?
What's the fun in telling you?
What is your offer?
Be my champion. My avatar. Spread the word of Kaelana.
I know nothing of Kaelana. How can I be your champion?
I can show you. But I would rather not show you before the contract is signed, as there are a few issues with that.
What do I get by becoming your avatar? All I hear is benefits to you.
You gain my powers, my protection, and eternal life.
See, I have power and protection from a different god. I
Where
don't
is she
crave.
now?
She's there.
You see, for the first time, part of the embodiment of what this voice is. A yellow hand with black claws reaches out from the darkness, snatches your amulet, and you look down. But it's not your normal amulet. It is an amulet that glows the same neon green of Noxio. It's ripped off of your neck. Have it your way. But I am not going to leave you. I am going to make things much, much worse for you. Sicker. And out of nowhere, a dragon appears in front of you. Quite large, but looking a bit young. This dragon made out of astral material, stars and constellations building its entire body, it glowing bright colors, and it roars a fierce, fierce cry at you. What do you do?
Astrid's going to attempt to move in the direction of Nocteam.
You try to move, but moving in the astral sea is a bit more difficult than you anticipate. You make it not but, I'd say about half your movement. You make 15 feet towards it. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Gonna die in the astral plane, guys.
Ho ho ho!
That's a
Fucking fucked
9. That's a 9.
That is a failure.
Time to play deal or no deal with your fucking soul.
As you try to move, you see some energy build up in the throat of this beast. More and more of the stars and constellation build up in his throat until it opens its mouth and lets out a bellow, and these stars and flames come swirling out of its mouth right at you. And before the stars and flame engulfs you, you wake up screaming. Dante, since you are in the same bed as her, you are also awoken by these cries of terror, much worse than the night before.
There you go.
No words, just
fall off the bed, slam my head against the nightstand. Like, is everything alright up there?
Astrid is not responding. She's going to reach up for the amulet to see if it's still secured at her neck.
It is there, but can you make a perception check for me?
Not with that dice. It's been screwing me. That's a
Deal or
13.
no deal?
It's there. You do feel a crack in the stone where one was not before.
Kind of pushes herself up, and so she's like kneeling on the bed, and she's going to take it off so she can look at it closer.
As you take a look at it, it is the same coloration as before, except in the crack, a faint green glow comes from the crack.
Like silent tears are just running down her face as she stares at it in her hand. She doesn't know what to do. She's just like kind of like rubbing at the crack.
Dante, do you do anything?
I have a spell that can help you, at least for a little bit. Help you get back to sleep. It's not much, but...
She cracked my amulet.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
She has a dragon.
She has a dragon.
I thought I was going to die, but I awoke, and now my amulet is cracked, and she grabbed it.
Shit. Well, I think I have found the first battle that must be won with your weapon. We have to fight the moon.
Gotta fight the fucking moon.
It's not the moon itself. It is the goddess the moon represents.
Yes, I know that. I was trying to, kind of cut the
birds
tension
were
a
on
little
stone.
bit, but
I don't even know who this goddess is. I've never heard this name before.
what name?
Helana?
Bam, bam, bam. Dante, you heard this name
Uh-huh.
before from Nakia.
Uh-huh. So, Nakia was the one who was talking to the person about Kaylana,
From
think?
what you understand, yes. There was a
Okay.
conversation going on about Kaylana. You don't know how it started or what, but
you really trust this new god, talk to a friend, better at god stuff, and the name Kaylana is what I wrote down.
mm-hmm.
Well, that's... I have heard this name once before. When I was
Yes, you
talking-
asked Astrid if she knew the name.
Oh, does she put two and two together?
No, she's like kind of all over the place because
Oh.
of her.
Well, I think my friend Nakia can tell us more about her when we find her.
Is this friend?
She is our... Oh god, what's the word? Oh my god, what's... bosun, that's the word. She was the bosun on the crew. She sort of handled the the finances and supplies and stuff like that. She was a cultist of Asmodeus who became obsessed with him and stumbled across me and tried, to use me to get to him and like all this whole thing. But she had him totally wrong. I just, let her know, Asmodeus, he's not really into human sacrifice, despite, what people say. It's just like, you just got to, acknowledge him, do the normal, like, funeral and burial rites, make sure the souls can get passed down to the underworld real quickly. Anyway, my point is, I think she might have found a new cult of this Kelana person.
He has such a way with words.
Charisma class, baby! Charisma class!
This Helana claims that they have spent time with her, and I do not remember this time. She wants me to be the champion, yet I rejected that offer once more, and I do not think that pleased Kelana.
Well, you did all that you could.
One more thing. Astrid's going to unzip the front of her tunic. And just like pull it apart enough to see if the tattoo is still okay.
The tattoo is unaffected.
And then she'll put it back up.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I have my sigil tattooed onto my body, so I don't have to carry it around, or if like my amulet gets broken, I still have it available.
So you're good.
It's right here. I mean, my amulet hopefully will still work, but we'll see. And then she'll just reattach the amulet, secure it around her neck, and she just kind of lays back down on her stomach, rubbing at her face like tiredly.
Try to get some sleep if you can. We have a long journey in the morning. I'll sort of roll onto my back and sort of leave my arm open.
She doesn't move closer.
I tried.
Not that high of an affinity, bum boy.
I
need to riz that shit up.
You know what? I did my best out here.
You have only one heart complete. You need all 10. All right.
Right, and sleep takes you both once more. You all get the benefits of a full rest.
Yippee!
When Astrid wakes up, you just hear her say, "Shit, didn't tell Waylon where we were going today."
Waylon
Oh.
is like full on, just greatest sleep of his life. What sort of hell are we gonna unleash today? Bonjour on his shoulder, stretching too. Bonjour. Bonjour, get the coffee. I'll make us breakfast.
Bonjour! Salutes you.
Alright. Okay. And for my final... Here we go! Can I feed Bonjour?
You should ask Bonjour that.
Bonjour, do you want some food?
He puts his hand to his face. Thinks. Bonjour. And he nods once.
I feed him. Meal number 7!
Do we hear the Pokemon evolution music?
Yes.
Just get the flash of light, like... Does he just yawn and just suddenly start growing like boom, 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 boom?
He doesn't feel any sensation really when it happens. He's just a content boyo.
He grows. My small child. He's bigger. For those of you who don't know, Bonjour grows the more you feed him. He was a toy, and now he's huggable. About the size of a halfling now.
So he's a couple feet tall.
Yeah.
I love
Went
him.
from not even a foot to a couple feet.
He's looking at you, raises his arms. Bonjour!
He wants uppies.
He grew again.
Bonjour! Bonjour!
You know, one of these days, man, I have to get a hang of how you grow and shrink. You can just do that on command, or...
Bonjour!
Alright. Well, either way. I guess now it makes it a little easier for you to keep up.
Bonjour!
What? Most of the time you were riding on my back.
Bonjour!
He wants uppies.
Alright. But you're carrying your own bag.
He sticks out his tongue.
What? The thing is twice the size of my own bag. Just points and it's like the bag that's like already ready to go. Like veteran camper, and then Bonjour, who's like, I packed everything, and then I like got the Ken rule. Instead, whenever I leave the house, I put 2 more things in.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Bonjour is a Ken. Just a Ken.
He's so valid.
Alright. Bonjour. Do you have a way to talk to them?
Bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour.
Got a new idea on how to get through that forest.
Bonjour.
Oh lord.
We just climb up a tree every so often, and then we try and see where the tower of the castle is, and then boom, we're there. Okay.
He looks like he's trying to tell you something, but then just gives up on it.
Bonjour
Let's-
is finally
Slam
big.
her hand against Dante's chest to wake him up.
Good morning.
Let's go.
Oh,
Forgot to tell Waylon where we were going, so it's going to take extra
shit. Okay. Give me 2 minutes.
time. Astrid just gets up and starts packing her stuff.
Let's go.
So what do you do?
Astrid's going to head to the front gate.
Okay. Make your way through the castle quickly, yeah.
She'll tell one of the guards to just like standing there, let the king know that she's visiting home with the other 2 briefly, and they will return to head to Fall.
Okay.
Then she's going to cross the bridge,
Mhm.
descending
Okay.
on Waylon. Meet Dante and I at the castle. I told you how to get here yesterday. Get here quickly, please.
Okay, so the sending works. I hear it. So as they're coming through the forest, how are you guys like approaching me?
No, you're approaching us.
We're approaching
I'm
us. We're
approaching
staying
you?
in front
I'm
of
waiting
the
on you
castle.
guys.
No,
said
she
that-
told you.
She said to meet her at the castle.
Oh fuck! We have to go through through the woods.
It would be very backwards for them to come out to see you.
All right, let's do this, Bonjour.
Bonjour.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
You can do this.
I believe in you,
Make-
Colin.
Make a survival check with advantage.
Okay, so that's a... With proficiency, that is a...
And advantage?
With advantage, so it's 15 plus 6.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
21.
no, easy. You make it in about an hour.
buddy.
Zah! I made it through this time. I stopped following the dinosaur.
Mm-hmm. Bonjour tries to take you other ways, and you're like, no, I got this.
Hey. Oh, by the way, he grows.
Bonjour!
Little guy is
Little
big
buddy.
now.
Yeah, he grows and shrinks. I haven't figured out what, but either way, he grows.
I'll dap him up.
You should have seen him and how big he gets. Jesus, he gets huge.
Bonjour.
Anyhow,
Shall we finally progress the plot this episode?
Yes.
you say that in character
Mhm.
voice. All right, let's rock.
Waylon, we are returning to my home briefly while the king gets all of his assets together.
So be on your best behavior, you hear me?
Did I just hear you say that?
Yeah, you did.
Ah, ain't that cute.
Thank you. I know I am.
Anyhow, so how far are you folks? Are they rich?
I'm from a small town, so no, they are not rich.
Are they all in?
What do you mean by
Sparkly?
no? That is a trait that I was given by Alara at my birth. It sets me apart from humans because I am not human. I am an Azamar.
Cool, cool.
I just have a human family.
I get that. I get that. I myself have some interesting family members too, but say la vie.
As they're walking, she's going to take the note that was stuffed inside her mom's letter and kind of reluctantly hand it to Waylon to show him.
What's
This was
this?
left. This was addressed to me. It was stuffed in a letter from my mother, and she hands it over to him. It is from, I'm assuming, whoever's been leaving those
Just
notes to you.
Pop it open, and I'm like, savvy.
Basically saying that Waylon is not who he seems, not to be trusted, and that she would like to talk privately with Astrid.
Out of curiosity, what are your thoughts on it?
I do not know how I would even go about contacting this person to speak about you, but it could be good for us to know what she is trying to do with this.
Alright, and your thoughts about the message that she gave you?
I do not know you, therefore, I do not know what you could be pretending not to be.
Fair. Fair.
It is simple. I trust you enough to continue this journey with you.
Well, I guess interest align. I'll tell you
You
what.
were not there,
Yeah.
but I did promise to continue on with the two of you.
I guess we're on a journey. If you have any questions, sort of make you or put you at ease a little bit more, just ask a little bit. Depending on what it is, I might be able to help you.
Who is this person?
Well,
You've
She
told us a
was.
little, but not details. If I am to be trusting you over this person, tell me why.
Well, from the age of 16 till I was 18, she was my teacher. Trained me in the ways of being a harvester, hunter, tracker, scavenger. And I was almost about to graduate, and then she decided it was better to drug me and everybody else in our party, leave us as bait, and then wait for the creature that we were hunting to come and take us out. Then she could take it out. About some of it. And, I mean, there's more evil to it, but that's how this sort of little quest of mine began.
Fair enough. Thank you for sharing.
Just, if you do meet with her, don't drink anything.
I tend not to take things that I cannot see be made in front of me.
Oh, you can watch it be made in front of you, just don't drink anything.
The power of my gods give me the abilities to see if my items have been altered.
Alright. We just see, I guess, give you a little bit more of an insight to what you're dealing with. We call her her official title is Savvy, Still Snap Basilisk. Basically, it's a creature that's known for freezing, paralyzing, poisoning, just about anything. A blight on, quite literally, the cycle itself. An invasive species that smart, cunning, and basically on par with most Titan class creatures where I'm from. It's very much not an easy title to give to someone, but she exhibits every single quality of
Understandable. I will proceed with caution.
her. Yeah.
Does she have any character flaws? Any weaknesses that we can exploit if we do meet her?
She likes to dance. She hates being interrupted, and I sort of scratch out a scar below my ear. And she likes to play these games. And I just show some more letters from Savvy. A lot of games.
Alright.
And
I can use
Astrid
that.
will keep leading them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes, probably a solid 3.5 hours to make your way to the small town of Lovendale, from Candela. It's an easy walk. You just follow. Yep.
How do you spell that?
Lovendale is Lovendel.
Alright, cool.
You follow the river Thurrock to make your way to the town. It's the fastest way to make sure you don't get lost on the way, as it leads to the lake on the side of the town, which Lovendale is known for its fishing community. Provides some food to the country. lots of fishermen. Not a lot else there. A small shop that's just a general store, as well as one tavern called the Dockside Delight, which is very, very close to the docks. Outside of those main buildings, as well as some houses, there is a very, very large church there. It is quite beautiful, made out of some beautiful white stone. Resembling almost a castle with many different panels of stained glass decorating the outside of it. Each stained glass panel representing a different god from the pantheon of the Celestials. There are a few people walking through the dirt roads of the town, but not a whole lot. Astrid, this is about as busy as it gets, as you know. Just a few families here and there walking down the streets. Mostly humans, elves, a couple halflings, gnomes, whatnot. You have your finger up.
Really quickly, I'll whisper to Astrid. Do I need to put the disguise up, or am I fine?
Does not matter. They don't really talk to outsiders much outside of trade anyway, so you are like any other outsider, not from this town. It is
Fair enough.
small, everyone knows each other.
Then I won't bother then.
But
Me
it
and
is
Bonjour are gonna be fucking tourists the whole way.
the middle of the day.
You may come with me or explore. There's not much to explore. There's a tavern, a church, lake.
Would you like us to come with you?
I do not care, just know that people will not look kindly upon you if you are seen with me. Feel free to ask people questions about me. They will have their opinions.
Ah, finally, we all complete the trio of being scum. I like that.
Astrid,
Don't worry.
is walking, shoulders back, kind of, chin up, like she does not care.
Mm.
Alright.
And she's going to head towards the church.
I will let you go do your thing.
Awesome. Dante and Waylon, where do you head?
I'll head to the lake.
What's in the town? The bar, the church, the lake,
And a general store.
general store. Alright. Let's go to the lake. Do some fishing.
Mm-hmm. You can do her story stuff first. We're just gonna probably fuck around.
Okay, yeah. You make your way to...
I'm gonna fight a gator!
Oh god, no! Alright, I'll help you fight a gator.
Just Happy Gilmore that shit.
Yeah.
Oh!
Waylon and I will go look for gators to wrestle. There you go.
Yes! High five. Boom!
You make your way to the church. And inside is the... there is a large room filled with pews and ornate candles. It is a very much resembles like a Catholic church. And there are there's a pillar at the end that represents each of the gods. You know that the stained glass windows are in each of the separate prayer rooms that are for each god on their own. A couple of men and women and other folk are sitting in the pews, kneeling down, praying. And you walk in, and there is a man wearing robes, wearing a yellow robe, as well as he has long, graying hair, straight that goes back down to his back, and his skin also shimmers the way yours does. He is the only other Aasimar in the town. The only other Aasimar that you know in the Rock. He is the elder of the church. You know him to be Elder Thomas. He looks at you and scowls.
Your savior has returned.
You know what happens if you return here, Astrid. His blue eyes shoot daggers towards you.
Is this not a church? Is there not a room for me to pray to Alara at?
If you don't remember, we are still repairing her room. Or have you strayed so far that you have forgotten?
I've strayed nowhere. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you should leave. A couple of the folk that are in the pews kind of like turn their head to see what's happening.
As you wish, Elder Thomas. Wouldn't want to upset you. And she'll walk out and head to her home. Aaron's house.
Yeah, you do so. You knock on the door. And your mother is quick to answer. Would you like to describe what your mother looks like?
Yes, I would. Astrid's mother is a average height human woman with dark brown hair that's like kind of starting to gray, but not like a whole lot. She's around her late 40s. Like, she doesn't look, she's a young hip mom. She's in, pretty classic dress and everything. Very like tight collar, long sleeves. And she has a kind face.
She has a bunch of emotions kind of like go through her face, as this is the first time in a while that she has seen you. Oh, I'm so glad that you're safe. And she pulls you into a tight hug, which you are still not quite used to that warmth from your mother.
She kind of like loosely like hugs her back and kind of like pats her back.
Are you okay?
What has Alex been telling you?
He said that you've been calling him crying. You know that your magic is new to me. But it is a relief that she hasn't cut you off.
That is quite the relief.
But he's worried about you.
He's not worried about me. He doesn't care anymore.
Astrid, he does care. He's changed since you've been gone, and that's no coincidence.
he cared, he would respond. He just listens to me cry and apparently tells on me.
It's been hard on him. You were his best friend.
He was my best friend. He was my best friend too.
Honey.
Sorry, I don't mean to put you in the middle.
No. You are my child, and I will love you regardless.
He just can't accept that I was broken and that I probably will never be repaired again.
Honey, you're not broken.
I think I am.
Oh, don't say that.
She doesn't talk to me anymore. Recently, I've been feeling this, tightness, this grasp on me. When I reach out to her, she ripped my wings away from me. I think that's the definition of broken.
I wish I could tell you that I understand and that everything's gonna be okay, but
Can't.
I can't.
Where's Dad?
He's out at work fishing on the boat.
Hey. Sorry.
Where's Alex?
She kind of just sighs a little bit. I think he's probably at the tavern. He hasn't been himself. You know, it's not like him to be out drinking midday.
I guess everyone changes at some point, don't they? Fine. Everything was my fault. I ruined our happy family.
That's not what I'm saying.
I ruined this happy town. It's all my fault.
No, that's not what I'm saying, Astrid.
It's not fair. Everyone always thinks of everyone else in this situation, but no one ever thinks about me.
I think about you on the daily, Astrid.
I lost everything. King took pity on me. That's why I've been gone. Took pity on me and gave me a job.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
A couple tears kind of roll down Astrid's face. I don't want to be broken. I wish that I didn't see the world differently now. All I can think about isn't how people treat me now. I don't care about that. I messed up. You can be angry at me, be furious. That's fine. All I can think about is the way that everyone treated me before I fell. And that wasn't fair. I'm so angry. And I wish I wasn't. I wish that I didn't see it differently. I wish that I wasn't broken.
I wish I could stop. I wish I could stop everyone else from being like that. I wish I could have. I wish I could have loved you sooner, Astrid, and I'm so sorry.
Not your fault.
It is.
didn't ask to have a child like me.
A child like you or not, I would have loved you however you turned out. But you are a spitting image of your father. Nothing of me. When you came out different, I saw you as her daughter and not my own. And that was extremely selfish of me. I wish I could have been your mother for those 20 years.
Me too. Because Dad wasn't enough.
I know there's nothing I can do to make things right. But
You're trying. It's better than the other two.
I will always try for you, Astrid. No matter what. You
I'm
could...
leaving Thurrock.
What?
That's why I came here. I'm leaving.
Why are you leaving, Astrid?
I found my new destiny. I know how I'm going to get Alara back.
Where are you going?
I'm going to start in Kepsaal. I don't know where I'm going to go after that.
Will you ever return?
To Thurrock, yes, I hope so. I don't know if I can come back here.
Can I still write to you?
Yes.
Are you going to tell the others, or would you like me to tell them, or not at all?
I want to tell the others.
You have my full support. And you will always have a room in this home, Astrid.
Dad probably won't like that.
I do not care. I am going to keep that as your room.
Astrid just kind of like instinctively like wraps her arms around her mom.
Her mom squeezes her tight.
I love you, Mom.
I love you so much, Astrid.
I hope someday I can come back. Maybe if Alara forgives me while I'm on this journey, I can come back.
I will pray for you every single day. Her voice starts shaking as she talks to you now.
I appreciate it. Make sure Alex doesn't do anything stupid while I'm gone.
I will try my best. He's been a handful.
Don't let Dad do to him what he did to me.
If your father does that, your father will not have a bedroom here.
Go off, Mom.
Nobody sleeping on the couch tonight. You fucked the shit, and now you're sleeping on the couch tonight.
To go try and catch Dad when he gets off work. And then talk to Alex, if he'll listen.
I hope he does.
He's not good at that these days.
You're telling me.
Thank you, Mom.
Of course. You let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town.
I will. And Astrid will go to the lake.
Okay. There are no gators in the lake. There are no gators in the lake.
Dang it.
Instead, we're doing mud wrestling.
No,
Instead, we're doing mud wrestling.
I just got clean, dude.
Oh no, I'm doing it. Bonjour's my coach who's giving me back rubs. Like, hey, you can bonjour. All right, I can do this.
You see them just messing around.
We're just fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll walk up to them, kind of like wiping at her face.
So, how did it go? I wasn't there. I don't know what happened.
It was fine. Talked to my mother. I'm going to wait for my father to get off work. And then speak to my brother, who is apparently getting day drunk at the tavern.
I like him already.
Astrid just doesn't respond to that.
Anyhow, yeah, we've been just hitting rocks off the edge of this dock.
Yeah, I managed to
With this
skip it
stick
8
that I
times.
found.
8 times.
Yeah, I managed to get.
I managed to hit a guy who
skipping
was in a
stunts.
boat
Dante,
passing
roll a
by.
deception check.
Come on, just let me have this, man. Just let me have this.
I managed to hit a guy in a boat that was passing by.
26.
Don't hit the people on the boats.
Oh no, I didn't mean to. I kind of just whack.
I invented this new game I play with Waylon. It's called baseball.
I thought we were playing golf.
Oh. They must call it a different name. Where do you come from?
As the boys are goofing around, there is a man on a boat that is starting to pull towards the dock, and the man's face drains of color when he sees you. It is your father.
My
father? What does he look like?
Very similar to Astrid.
Mhm.
Like, her mom was not lying. He has short red hair. He has green eyes, and he wears glasses. He also looks like he's in his late 40s. He's got a couple little wrinkles, some gray in his hair, and he is dressed like your average fisherman.
He is at a loss for words as he pulls in a couple buckets of fish on his small little fishing boat with him. He kind of drops his fishing pole as he pulls in and just stares at you.
I'll mage hand
Father?
pick up his fishing pole and put it back in his boat for him.
I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'm gonna be like, the fuck do you want?
She just kind of holds her hand out to the both of them.
I'll grab Waylon by the shoulder and sort of steer him away and let you guys have a moment.
What brings you here?
I'm leaving the rock.
Why?
Well, Father, I can
Father?
leave now.
You're not here.
Yes. Because don't have to listen to everything you say anymore.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Kepsaal.
To party?
Yes, clearly. I'm going to party, Dad. That's exactly what I want to do. No.
Burn down some more prayer rooms?
I'm going on a mission to earn back Alara's trust, as I have been guided to.
Who has been guiding you?
Alara?
Make a deception check.
I've not been rolling well tonight. 19 plus 3, 22.
That's a bit odd that she would talk to one of her fallen angels.
People can be forgiven for their sins, Father.
Then why do you need to gain back her trust?
To be forgiven.
How are you going to get to Kepsaal?
King is aiding my travels. I have been working for him, if you don't recall. I know you don't actually read the letters that I send to Mother, even though she signs them for you.
If you're leaving, I think you should do so as soon as possible.
That's the plan. Don't worry.
Make a perception check.
As a 12.
I mean, you see his hand kind of like tighten a little bit, but I think that's all you kind of like see.
Is it like the Arthur hand titan?
Yeah!
Yeah!
Father, you can be angry about what has happened to me. But fear not. I am your daughter. I am what you have made me to be.
My daughter would have never done the things that you have done in this past year.
I am what you made me to be. You're just mad that I am no longer your weapon to wield.
I never viewed you as that, Astrid. You know damn well.
Sure, if that's what you want to tell yourself.
Lara should have made you look like that fiend right there if you're gonna fucking act like this, brat. Points at Dante.
Fuck, you want to start some shit?
Yeah, do I see him? Do I see him or hear him say that?
Yeah, buddy.
'Cause them's fighting
Not
words.
far away.
Them's fighting
Let's
words.
go.
I'm
I'll take off
serious.
my shirt right fucking now.
He says it, but like immediately like regrets it. Like, no, Astrid, wait, no.
No, it's okay, Dad. No, it's fine. It's how you view me, isn't it? Good thing. That's my new traveling companion. It's fitting, isn't it?
You're traveling with the devil. Next thing you know, you're gonna be breeding with the devil.
Fucking AO.
Yo, them's fighting words.
I don't want to see the monstrosities that will come of this.
Oh, shit.
I thought I could forgive
never
you.
Will. You're never going to forgive me.
What have you done to my daughter?
ho, ho, ho.
Should be asking yourself that. And she's going to turn and just head towards the tavern. And she just kind of gestures for the other two to follow her.
Hey, what was that?
You hear a splash in the water as you walk away.
Do we see what the splash was?
He kicked one of his buckets out of his boat.
She just keeps walking.
We got the fiend part, but, what was the rest of that about?
I don't like your dad very much.
Don't worry, neither do I.
Well, ain't this
One more
family
stop.
PG?
You have to talk to my brother, then we can go. She'll open the doors to the tavern
Bonjour
and look
sitting
around
there
for Alex.
cards.
Make a perception check.
Let's hope it's better than the rest of my perception checks have been tonight.
I'll give you
I would
bardic
like to help.
inspiration.
Thank you.
Like, I don't know what I'm looking for besides Bonjour.
It's
You got-
14.
Yeah!
Yeah, there are several patrons in the tavern. The usual gnomish barkeep pouring some drinks. Couple of humans, couple of elves, a half orc. Alex kind of sitting in the corner with a couple other men.
She will walk up to the table.
There's no a couple of the men look at you. Alex keeps his head down.
Alex?
Why did you come here?
Don't worry. I'm leaving shortly. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. But, you know, this could have been solved if you would just answer my fucking messages.
He looks up at you. Just like holds his head. Do you know how hard it is on me too, Astrid? I lost my favorite person in the whole world a year ago. And you try messaging me and saying you miss who you were too, but like, why did you change? You know, like, he pounds back another drink. It's just not fair.
It's not fair. And I don't know what happened.
Why? Why?
I what?
Why don't you know?
My memories are gone. I don't remember.
Why did you say all of that stuff to me? He buries his head in his hands.
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
You ruined it.
Ruined what?
Everything.
I know.
Why? I didn't think she was real. Kaylana. I didn't think she was real, but you were so sure. You pushed Alara away. I didn't think Kaylana was real, but she showed up in my dreams last night. Astrid, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me?
Do you mean she showed up in your dreams last night?
She said she's you. It worked. She said it worked, and that she has what she needs.
What did she need? I don't remember anything, Alex.
Can you get the monster out of my head?
I'm doing everything I can.
You put her there! She told me you put her there!
I didn't. I don't remember anything about
And
her.
how did she get there?
Don't know.
Astrid, you talked for months about her. And now she's coming? I don't know. You talked about this. You put her there, and now I hear her in my head.
I don't remember anything. How many times do I have to say this? I don't remember, I don't remember, I don't remember. I don't remember any of it.
Maybe I should just follow in Big Sis's footsteps, right? Maybe I should listen to Kaylana too. Cause I always looked up to you, right? That's why I worked so hard in school.
I don't listen to Kaylana. I still answer to Alara. I don't listen to Kaylana. Don't listen to her.
But you listen to her.
I don't listen to her anymore. Don't remember any of it. I don't want to remember her.
I don't want to remember anything.
Buddy.
And, someone else in the bar kind of just, like, pulls you away. It's like, I think you've done enough to him. I think you need to leave him alone.
Fuck you.
I think you better take your hand off her.
I can fight my own battles here.
Oh, yeah. Sure. I just enjoy a good tavern brawl.
Fine. I'll leave. But with parting words. One of you in here slept with me after I fell. And she'll walk out.
What?
Fucking, I want to roll insight.
And that's where we'll end a session.
Oh, man. Oh.
Man, I want to roll insight to see who's fucking blushing. Or who's shamefully hiding.
Oh.
What a session.
That was a big one. No, you can't just do that and say goodbye.
Hi.
Oh.